Hey guys, this is Gen X Gamer, and today I figured since it's been a while, we haven't shot a video in a while, I would do a twofer. So, guess what we're playing today? Go ahead, guess. Oh wait. That's right, it's 8 Eyes. This game was actually pretty cool. Let me show you. Oh yeah, first try. Okay, so 8 Eyes is sort of like Castlevania copy, but it's also got the level select, not unlike Mega Man, where you actually have to beat the levels in a certain order to get to the final boss. I didn't remember that. I also remember it being like way better at this game, 30 something years ago. It's actually pretty cool in the fact that it's not just your life, it's also the bird's health up there too. And you can use him, in a tandem fighting style. And he's, he can help you out. You can like hang back and just throw the bird at him, but he takes damage too, so he will die if you don't hold up your end of the deal. It's a really interesting concept for an 8-bit game. I can't think of many that have that sort of thing where you have like a, what do you call that? What's the nerd word for that? I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's not like a mount, but I just can't think of it. I'm sorry if I'm making anybody upset by that, but yeah. So the bird is like stronger than you are. I feel like you have this little like conductor wand, and you have to try to hit people with it, and it has no reach whatsoever. Like at least Castlevania, you get a whip and you can hit people from pretty far away. Like you have to be right on these guys, and they have like moves. Like they're not playing around. This is a game that I would definitely pick up again because I don't want to go down like this. Like I got to the boss and he had like, well, you'll see. He had like 10 bars of health and I was like almost dead, and it was like impossible. And I was like, I'm not going down like that, man. Like I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna get good at this. Like this, I might beat this game again because I think I beat it, or I got pretty far. But back in the day when I was, I don't know, 10, 11, whenever this game came out, I'm guessing it was around there. All I did was play Nintendo. I actually know that I did. To my brother and sister's dismay, basically whoever got home from school first got to play Nintendo. So I would run home from school to play it because I knew I was faster than my brother and sister. So I'm the oldest, and I know that's shameful, but I guess it's out there now. Sorry guys, but I mean it was my Nintendo and all, but whatever. Yeah, and they would just watch me play, and yeah, this game's it's fun. I might even have to bust out the Game Genie. I have like all the Game Genies for like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis. I'm guessing they still work. Actually, I don't know if the Game Genie will work on the top loader. It might not be wide enough, which is really sad. I'm gonna have to get my original Nintendo fixed because I really want those AV plugs. That's the only caveat for the top loader. I love the connection. It's strong. It always turns on, like almost always. I did just get it fixed, but that wasn't the problem. It was something with the board, I think. It was showing me like a black screen with squiggly lines. I actually got it fixed at U-Break iFix. I had a friend that worked there, and he hooked me up. so that was cool. Shout out to U-Break I Fixed. They were like, this is like the best, coolest thing we've ever fixed. Because they just used to do like cell phones, so yeah, and they fixed Nintendo and they played it in the office and it was fun. But anywho, back to the game. Yeah, so it's challenging. It's like Castlevania. It's basically a Castlevania ripoff, where you get the items in that little square, and you can, switch them out for different things, for fighting different bosses. You might need something with an arc. You might need something that shoots straight across. You might want something that's like a grenade or something that bounces around, depending on the boss you're fighting or just your play style. I mean, personally, this game you cannot, you can't get close and just melee guys. Like, you will just get owned, like I'm about to be. It's a tough game. See, dead and gone. All right, I'm giving you guys another level because I think this level I got to the boss. And I'm in a chatty mood, so I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully you can't hear my dog snoring. She's really ripping him over there. And I got another guy on a blanket next to me on the couch. Life is good. All right, this level was the wrong level to start on for the boss. It's funny. It's not like I'm going to get to the boss. I haven't played this game in forever. Is hard, and definitely have to practice. Back in the day, children that don't know, you weren't able to, pause and save your game. You didn't. I guess you had. If you had a Game Genie, you could put in cheat codes and stuff. But that wasn't around when I first started out. That was a later on thing. So you had to just be good. You had to get good at video games, and they were hard. And they were hard because some of them weren't very long, especially like Atari games. They were pretty simple, and they didn't have a lot of memory, so they were pretty short. So they had to make them like really hard because they didn't want you to beat them real fast and complain that it took you like 2 days, and you want your money back. So in this game, I don't know if you saw that, you have to like hit a lever to get the door open, and sometimes the door's like downstairs and you have to go upstairs and it's on a timer. And I'm pretty sure you can use the bird to hit the timer, which is cool. What's not cool is those guys keep spawning and killing me, and they're pretty strong. Some of them are just not. They're just super duper strong. And you have like this little magic wand that does like little to no damage. It's a cruel game. Definitely like Castlevania, but obviously not as good. Castlevania is a classic. They named a style of gaming after it, for God's sakes. Metroidvania. I'm sure you know that style of game. Platformer. Jumping from platform to platform. If you miss your jump, you die and you're just dead, and that's it. It's rough. So yeah, there's the lever. This game's pretty simple. Get through the castle, and there's a boss at the end. And I think when you beat the boss, it gives you a jewel, which is one of the 8 eyes. You have to collect all 8, and it gives you some power of some kind. I don't know. I didn't get far enough to know, to get that feeling, that rush, that high that only beating a boss will give you. So I didn't ever say I was going to be good at these games. I'm just showing you the games so you can see, be like, oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that existed. Well, you're welcome. XB's has got you. I'm showing you what games used to look like and play like on a tube TV. You know, those aren't really a thing anymore either, really, except for gaming, and the prices online are ridiculous. I actually got this one off of somebody that I bought a TV off of for like 15 bucks, and it was a little defective, and he felt bad, so he said, "Hey, I found this TV on the side of the road, do you want it?" And it was way better than the one I had, and the speakers work great, and it actually has component inputs in the back, but they don't work, sadly. That's pretty rare to find a tube TV with component inputs. And it also has, you know, the other types, RF and the AV. The only ones that work are the AV ones on the front. It must have taken a hit on the back or something. So here we go. Fighting, trying to survive with a bird that's stronger than me. Can you believe it? Can't believe it. All these guys are tougher than me. There you go. Good night. What are we gonna rate this game? And to close out the twofer, 8 Eyes, I'm going to give this game a 4. I think it's really good. I really like the whole concept of having your helper bird fight. It's actually pretty hard to use to make him attack and you simultaneously. I was like kind of messing up because it's hard to, you know, do both at the same time. You know, I was never ambidextrous or anything like that. So yes, 8 Eyes in the Nebula of Ness games. This is actually a pretty cool poster that I have in my game room. It shows you like all the guys, all the games through time, you know, and when they came out on a big nebula. So yeah, 8 Eyes. I'm gonna give this one a solid 4 with my 2 eyes. And more videos coming soon. Maybe I'll make some more people subscribe. We'll see.